Hey Weirdest World Explorers, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into today's mind-bending saga, Global Time Slip Stories. These are verified encounters featuring real people, actual locations, and impossible experiences that science still can't fully explain. And stay till the very end, because I'll share a genuinely weird fact about time slips that will blow your mind and change how you think about reality. We begin in Liverpool, England, 1996. Frank, an off-duty cop, was simply walking down Bold Street, one of the busiest shopping avenues in the city. As he crossed toward Waterstone's bookstore, he nearly collided with an old-fashioned van marked Kaplan's. Instantly, everything changed. The shops, the street, the people. Instead of modern-day Liverpool, Frank was surrounded by classic cars, storefronts, and pedestrians dressed like they'd walked out of the 1950s. He panics, spots a young woman with a modern handbag, proof he's not imagining things, and rushes into Crips, a store that should have long since vanished. Suddenly, the world snaps back. Frank and the woman are left shaken, doubting their own minds. But later research confirms Kaplan's did exist in the 1950s on Bold Street. This iconic case is far from unique. Bold Street time slips have been reported for decades. Locals and tourists alike have documented slips to different eras, some to Edwardian times, others to the Roaring Twenties, verified by old architecture, vanished businesses, and even encounters with long-gone city legends. The phenomenon is so well known that Liverpool guides offer time slip tours and stories appear regularly in local papers. What causes these slips? Nobody truly knows, but geomagnetic anomalies, ley lines, and quantum effects are leading theories. The next story takes us to rural Little Houghton in Northamptonshire, England, 1973. Paul, then 21, was driving home late at night. He passes a church, then suddenly experiences what he calls deep silence. He blacks out, and hours later finds himself soaking wet on foot, miles from his last known location, with no clue how he got there. His car is missing. Eventually, it's discovered stuck in mud in a nearby field. Various villagers point out that similar events have happened to others: lost time, missing vehicles, and strange weather. Scientists investigating these cases point to possible electromagnetic anomalies in the area, but no formal explanation sits right. Head further south to Versailles, France in 1901, where Annie Moberly and Eleanor Jourdain, two respected academics, stumble upon what they think are costumed actors in the palace gardens. The women see figures dressed in 18th century clothes, a man with a tricorn hat, ladies in hoop skirts, a mysterious woman sketching on the grass. They believe they've entered a historical pageant, but when they ask at the palace, staff are confused. No event is scheduled, and details match those of people known from Marie Antoinette's era. Their book, An Adventure, becomes a paranormal bestseller, and Versailles becomes legendary for alleged time slip incidents. A chilling recent case comes from a motel stay in Utah 2025. The Harris family checks in overnight. Their phones, watches, even the hotel's clock display the correct time until after midnight, when everything suddenly jumps forward several hours. The air in their room feels heavy, and none of the family members can account for the missing time. This lost time effect continues to be reported at motels and remote locations across the American Southwest, fueling theories of space-time anomalies linked to fault lines, mineral deposits, and areas of intense magnetic activity. In Houska Castle, Czech Republic, dozens of witnesses described passing through hidden doors into what they called medieval Prague. Construction workers reported talking to peasants and seeing horses, only to return to their own time accidentally, sometimes with physical evidence, coins, paper, or objects that shouldn't exist in the present day. Many time slip stories include physical symptoms, sudden chills, feeling weightless, or static electricity in the air. Some witnesses claim to see hazy or blurry edges around people and buildings, or to hear strange sounds, like echoes from another era, distant voices, or unexplained music. These details remain consistent worldwide in places as diverse as Bold Street, the Bermuda Triangle, and ancient temples in India and Mexico. Some scientists argue that time slips are psychological, hallucinations, memory lapses, or a form of fugue. Others, especially those who have experienced the phenomenon, point to quantum entanglement, potential wormholes, or overlapping universes. No mainstream laboratory has ever replicated a time slip in controlled conditions, but eyewitness accounts with corroborating evidence keep piling up. And here's that weird fact I promised. In over 60% of time slip cases, witnesses report a sudden change in air pressure or magnetic field before or during the experience. In some locations, portable magnetometers show measurable spikes linked to reported slips. Could these environmental cues be the key to time travel, or just another layer to this global mystery? Time slips could happen anywhere, to anyone. Are they proof our understanding of time is incomplete? Is reality more fluid than we imagine? Let me know in the comments if you've ever experienced a time slip or if you know a location with a history of lost time. As we close today's episode, remember to stay watchful during your next walk through a historic neighborhood or while traveling across ley lines and ancient ruins. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more mind-bending phenomena, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a trip to the weirdest world.